Your health and well-being matters with Mike George here at WFM 97.2.
We're talking today about first aid training at St Paul's School, just down the road from us. And let me remind myself, I should know his name by now. It's Jacob Harrison with 1S. And we've also got Maria Kimmack and Cameron. Just introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, my name's Rick, the lay chaplain at St Paul's.
Great. Now then, got a few questions to ask about the first aid training. I mean, how many children have been actually trained?
All the children in the school, right through the school, have been trained, so the best part.
That must have been a mammoth exercise to go through every single child. How many in total?
Well, there's 850 children in the school, and we took a year group at a time, and 8 first aiders came into the classrooms and trained 20 plus children all in one go.
So you have to be trained first, obviously.
I'm the lead first aider at St Paul's, so I'm a qualified first aider.
So have you had to do the 4-day first aid at work training, right? So what's the kind of qualification that the kids have got?
Yeah, it was just a basic knowledge of first aid, and they also got a lifesaver badge as well.
It must have also cost quite a bit, because if you had to be trained and the Red Cross are involved, you know, they usually have fees and so on.
Well, they came in and did it for free because they spent a whole afternoon with 8 members of staff and trained us to, so we were the trainers of the children, and they want to get lots of schools involved so that the children are trained and they are able to save a life.
Well, I'm amazed. How many hours training did that take?
It was an hour for each year group.
Right.
To me it felt like an hour and a half.
Well, that's all that learning's been going in. I mean, you have the qualification in the sense, you hope you never have to use it, but it's always good if you have. I mean, what's the most important thing if you come across somebody who's collapsed on the floor?
It's the best to check if they're breathing first.
Right.
And if they're not, you try, like, at CPR, like 30 times on the chest. Right. Check if they're breathing, and if they're not, you put them in the recovery position.
You're obviously very knowledgeable now. You've got enough to be able to save somebody's life. That is really good, right?
Yeah, I think that the thing we realised when we went and did the 3-day first aid training is that a lot of it is common sense, or a lot of it is actually very simple. So the training that the year groups got wasn't the full first aid, but it's if someone collapses, instead of running off to find a teacher and leaving that person, you know, if they're conscious, you put them in the recovery position. If they're not, then even the students are able to start CPR until someone... So just that knowing in school, if an incident like that happens, that people are more aware of what the right and wrong things to do are.
Do you feel that there's any awakening of interest in doing something like that from a job, you know, doing maybe nursing or whatever, or is it probably just too early to tell if that awakened any interest in being a medical person?
Well, a few of my friends have expressed interest in, you know, being able to actually save someone's life, and the humbled feeling that actually comes along with that, I guess you could say, because it's kind of, how should I say it, it's exhilarating, and at the same time you find happiness in the fact that you've saved that person's life. Yeah,
that's very eloquent, that. Yes. What about you, young man? What's your name? Remind me. Cameron, right. So what kind of gave you the buzz so that after you went, oh, that was fantastic?
The best moment about it, I think, was like, you actually, like, now I know I can do CPR, so like if I'm out on the street and I see someone collapsed, I know what to do. And it's like, rather than panicking, like screaming, help, help.
That's right. Well, people will do that, but you've got to be the cool-headed one, haven't you, in the middle of that? Yeah. That's really good. So, in terms of the... you did some scoring as well, I think, on this, didn't you?
We did. We started, first of all, by giving the children a questionnaire, asking how much first aid knowledge they had. And they were being scored 3, 4s, maybe 2. And then once we'd done the CPR training, we asked them to turn over and do the other side, which was the same questions, but a little bit different. And the scores were 8, 9 and 10, saying that they were confident that they would be able to save somebody's life in a situation.
You did a few different things, not just about CPR, but maybe bleeding or choking. What about choking? What are the scenarios if somebody's kind of going blue in the face?
You have to hold them up and then pat the back and
bit of a wallop though.
Yeah, quite hard. and like when it comes out, check if they're okay, and
That's right.
check if they're bleeding in the throat just in case it's cut, and then maybe ring the ambulance just to make sure that they're okay and they don't need to be rushed to hospital.
What's the important thing about how you maybe talk to them or address them? What helps them?
Well, if you talk positive words and like always try to think positive, then they feel a bit more comforted. And if somebody's unconscious, you keep talking to them all the way until they get to the hospital.
Well done.
It's best to have like 3 people, one phone an ambulance, one like patting them on the back, and another trying to like get it out.
Yeah, because every second counts in that sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Very good.
Because that way you got 3 things going on at once.
Very good. Very good. Well, I hope one day if I'm walking through your school and I fall down and it'll be you 2 lads and this young lady, you'll know what to do, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, let's finish off. So are you going to say a message to whoever's listening?
Bye, Mum. Bye, Dad. See you later. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mum. See you later.
Hi, Mom. I'm on the radio.
Right, and of course for the hundreds of pupils who are probably listening on the way home now.
Yeah, for everybody at St Paul's Catholic High School, just say a big hello.
Hello.
Hey, well I think you've all got what it takes, so we'll finish off with a bit of showaddy-waddy here.
Yeah.